I give you an example. One time, I was told by a friend that he attended a fundraising event. It was to raise money for the hungry children in Africa. And one of the number statistic that he said was, do you know that one child dies of hunger every minute? And then after that, he set a timer. And every 1 minute, the bell rings. And then he says, there you go, another child just died of hunger. And he continued doing his presentation. One more child just died. And imagine it's a 60-minute presentation. How many times the bell rings? 60. Do you think the audience get it? The 60 children just died just like that? Amazing experience. Right? Remember this. It's always about allowing your audience as much as possible to experience what you just said. So for example, earlier on I told you guys you've got to increase your energy. You won't remember that. But remember just now you all did the clapping thing? Now you're going to remember because you're doing it. Can you see that? And same thing, when I got you to repeat things like what PREP stands for, you're internalizing it. This is a way to memorize the speech. Talk it out. When you talk it out, you remember. Talk it out in your own words. Okay? So all these are little techniques you can learn. Props. Props essentially represents objects that you use. Pictures, PowerPoint slides. I'm going to talk a bit about PowerPoint slides, alright? It's essentially your visual aids. Okay, so sometimes if you're able to use a prop, an object, like earlier on I showed you a hamburger, that's a prop. Okay, yesterday, we were doing judging for the students and we emphasized again and again, visuals, visuals, visuals. People remember when they see it. So if you show them, they remember. So one of the groups was saying that, hey, the menu, okay, that there's no pictures in the menu, so it causes the person to have difficulty in choosing the food. We can't see that. Show us the menu with a lot of words, and then we understand. Okay? So it's about showing. So remember that, right? Is it clear? Right? So that's the best, that's the part. Now I'm going to talk a bit about PowerPoint. And I'm going to show you. Because I can tell you when the cow come home, you will not know how bad your PowerPoint are until you see some of them. And you go, hey, how am I so familiar? Because that's yours. Okay? Okay, first one. What's wrong with this slide? Exactly, too wordy. What's the problem? RFID, I have no idea what RFID is. It's already a very dry topic, engineering topic. And you give me text after text after text, Diana is going to fall asleep. And anyone who is very visual is going to fall asleep. Alright? Producing this slide is almost telling me this thing. That it doesn't make sense. It's cramped, it's boring. Alright, give you another one. This one. Some people say you must give numbers, give graphs, so you throw a lot of graphs. What's the problem with this one? Exactly. Remember, 3 M's was the second M? You have to make meaning. There's no meaning. You just say that comparison between biometrics. So many, which one do I focus on? In this presentation, what they try to focus on is fingerprint with face. So all they need to do is just focus on the 2 lines we do. But they show us everything. For what? Right? So don't do that. Next one. I'll show you the slide. What's the problem?
Color contrast.
Number 1, color contrast. Right? Number 2? Picture. Exactly. What's wrong with the picture? Right. What's the bird got to do with the solution? Alright? So you can do that. I was just sharing you a bunch of yesterday. Very interesting. It was an investor presentation, so you're supposed to speak on your business idea, and then the investor will decide if they want to give you money. So this girl, she wanted to talk about this power saving tool that she had. So because it's power saving, right? She come up with a clip art picture of a power plug. So imagine you got a whole one, power plugs like that. She put a power plug in, out, in, out, in. So the whole thing was going like this for the whole entire 5 minutes. Me, I was like, in, out, in, yes, out. I was thinking, I was totally not listening to her. I was just focusing on that. Alright, so you never want to create things that will cause a person to be distracted. I see another one that students love to use. It's a picture of Einstein doing this. After a while, you will get giddy. Right? Again, this is called bullet point. Okay, you don't want to come up with so many bullet points because we do not know where to focus on. Right? Okay, this is a good slide. You have a woman, and you're talking about women, so it's correct. 72% of part-time workers in Japan are women. But this could even be better. And then reducing all the words, just put 72% because that's the key focus, and you put a picture of a woman. Let me tell you why this is so much more powerful. Alright? Not only because it's visual, you must understand a bit about the psychology of your audience, the brain of your audience. Left brain, right brain. Left brain is focused on processing facts, information, thinking. Right brain focuses on joining the dots, pictures, big picture, understanding. It's emotional. When you talk, you're engaging left or right? Left or right? Left, because you're causing the audience to think. And if you have a slide with so many words, you're engaging them also on the right. So it's overtaxing on the brain. That's why they cannot load the information. So when you have a visual, you engage them on the right brain, and you talk on the left brain, you engage them on the whole entire brain. That's how you contain the information. That's the reason why we use pictures. Okay. So in this case, remember, I show you a picture of a woman. Okay. Of course, I try not to have too tantalizing picture, otherwise you'll be looking at her more than me. Alright? So once I have a picture of a woman here, all you can do is you look at a woman, you know I'm talking about women. And then I'll say 72% of them are part-time workers in Japan. So you listen to me. You see that? So your focus is always on yourself. Okay. So here's the tip. Alright? 1 point per slide. Okay. So wait. Don't put it down. Alright? So let me fill in the blanks for you. So essentially it's 1 idea per slide. A lot of people, when they create PowerPoint slides, right, it's as if every PowerPoint slide costs $10. They'll squeeze as much as they can onto the PowerPoint slide. Don't understand why. PowerPoint slides are free, it doesn't take a lot of memory. One time I tried putting 1,000 slides. It only cost me about I think about 6 megabytes. Still very little. Right? Of course, we put more pictures, it will be a lot more. Okay? The second one is you got to obey the 10, 20, 30 rule. 10/20/30. Okay? 10, 20, 30 rule. In a presentation, sometimes, okay, you want to reduce your slides. 10 slides. Try not to have too many slides sometimes in a presentation. There's a reason why. If I tell you 10 slides, you are forced to reduce. And then you really think very carefully, what is it that's really important for my audience to know? Okay, and I give you a hint already. Remember this time I taught you the structure? The setting, the protagonist, the imbalance, the balance, the solution. Each of them take 2 slides. You have 10 slides. So that's how you plan. Okay? Now, of course, your teacher say only 5 slides, then each setting 1 slide and okay? What I mean by 20, it means that in your presentation, you try not to take more than 20 minutes. Okay, this one has a lot to do with, sometimes your teacher give you a certain timing, or your client will give you a certain time. You always try to you over-prepare, but you under-deliver. Let me explain a bit. When I mean by over-prepare is you prepare more content. But when you deliver, you don't deliver everything. You just deliver what's most important. Okay? So that you don't overshot your time. And what I mean by 30 is your font size. Try to be 30 and above. These days, people are a bit blind. Alright, so you want to increase the font size. Okay? Of course, a few more things. Like, if you look under here, is use a few fonts. So your third blank is few fonts. Okay, please don't be very arty-farty and you put in Lucida Grendel and then Calibri and Time New Roman, then do a bit of calligraphy. Okay, everything's don't do that. 1 or 2 characters, 1 or 2. In my opinion, these are the 2 fonts that work extremely well for PowerPoint presentation. Number 1 is Lucida Grande. Let me write it down. Okay, and the other one is Century Gothic. If you are sick and tired of the default mode, which is area, okay, you can try these 2. These 2 are good. Graphically, they look good. Okay? Yeah, I know some of you use Calibri. The problem with Calibri, right, is that when you increase the font size, it looks very funny. It looks like Comic Sans. There's another font called Comic Sans, which is very rounded. You try not to have rounded tips because it's unprofessional. Yeah, we know a lot about fonts because we do design. Okay, so this Grande, or if not, you can use Gothic. Gothic, yeah, I see Gothic, yeah, correct. Century Gothic. Okay. All right. Please use photos, not clipart. All right. Where do you get your photos? I give you 2 websites. Okay. The first one is flickr.com. Okay. The second one is sxc.hu. This is where you get free corporate photos, very professional photos. Sometimes the photos that you see are actually retrieved from there. Okay. We use Flickr if it's a photo belonging to someone.